So what if I were to tell you that you can wear any color that you want? Hi, I'm Taryn and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And if you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. In this video, I'm teaching you how to find that undertone of your skin and how to choose clothes and outfits that will best complement your skin's undertone. To start off, let's talk more about color. The color wheel can be divided into many different ways, but in this video, we're just gonna focus on how it's divided into warm and cool colors. The warm colors that you'll see are red, orange, and yellow, and the cool colors that you'll see on the color wheel are green, purple, and blue. To answer the question, how do I find out my skin's undertone? You can look for the undertone of your skin in multiple different ways. One of the most popular ways is to look at the color of your veins. If your veins look more green, then you have a warm undertone. If your veins look more blue or purple, then you have a cool undertone. And how you can do that is you can go stand in the light and you can look at either the palms of your hand or your wrist to see what color your veins are. And some people press here to kind of see if the colors of the veins will pop out. Another way to tell what your skin's undertone is to take a white sheet of paper and hold it up to your neck and chest to see what kind of colors pop out from your skin. And so I kind of did that by wearing this white shirt. I have a white background and I have this white piece of paper. My tip is when doing this, I would use the neck and the chest because at least for me, my body is a lot darker than my face. And sometimes my face can run a bit red. Depending on what my hormones are doing, maybe I just washed my face, maybe I'm having a breakout. So sometimes my face can run red when that might not be what my true tone is. The last way is probably one of the most popular ways that people try to figure out what their skin undertone is, that they take silver jewelry and gold jewelry and see which color pops better with their skin. Basically, you take these two different colors and see what color really brings out your skin. And so a lot of times when we see a lot of people wearing rose gold, they tend to have a cool undertone. If your skin seems to pop better with the silver, you have a cool undertone. And if your skin pops better with the gold jewelry, then you have a warm undertone. And if you look great with both, you have a neutral undertone. If you have more questions about skin undertone, if you want a more detailed video, let me know in the comments. Now that we've hopefully figured out what our skin's undertone is, let's talk about which colors suit us best. So like I mentioned, we can still continue to wear whatever colors that we want, but each color can run a bit warm or a bit cool. So for instance, I'm wearing this hoodie. This hoodie is in the red family, but it runs a bit cool because you see it has a lot more blue and purple in the shade that I'm wearing. If you don't know what your undertone is, just try on clothes in your closet and look at yourself, especially in natural lighting, to see what clothes really bring you in with it versus what clothes kind of sit on top of you. And as someone that has a warm undertone, in case you haven't realized, this kind of just sits on top of me. While this is a very beautiful color, like this just not flatter me the best. You can wear whatever shade you want, you can wear whatever hue you want, but this is kind of more so for people like, say you want to go take pictures, say you're going to an event where you know you'll be photographed and you want to look your absolute best. This is probably when you will actually really follow this method of picking out clothes based on your skin's undertone. So we see celebrities, we can see their street style is much different sometimes from what they wear on the red carpet. On the red carpet, you see like either they're picking out or their stylist is picking out things based on what will best suit and flatter them and hopefully get on one of those best dressed lists. So that's why you'll see some different discrepancies between what they wear on the street versus what they wear on the red carpet. So this is a brighter red. This flatters me more. You see that it doesn't just sit on top of me like I mentioned with the other shade that I was wearing. You can tell that this is a shade that's more flattering on me because it kind of brings me into it. Like we're together, we're not separate. It kind of like, it doesn't just like sit flat on me. And that's another way that you can just tell by trying on your different clothes. This is a brighter red. You see it has more warmth to it. So this means that it strays warmer versus that red is a lot cooler. A lot of people find out their undertones based on wearing makeup. For instance, like I tend to go for a golden undertone, so that's warm. So my undertone is really on the yellow side. I did like a Sephora IQ thing, a color IQ from Sephora, and my color was like IY11, which is like right at neutral, but it's on the warm side of neutral. And sometimes I can tell that my skin looks like it can be a little bit neutral, but it definitely has that warmth to it. Another tip is to not wear makeup when you're trying to figure out what your undertone is. That way you can really see what brings your skin out. So let's talk a little bit about those neutral colors. So I know that the brown family has been super popular. It's what I always see on my Instagram feed, is what I always see online. But I feel like sometimes we see a lot of people trying to force themselves to have a certain undertone, and a lot of times that undertone that they're trying to force themselves to have is a yellow undertone. So a lot of times you'll see people wearing makeup, and you can tell like their face is done up with the yellow undertone, but then their body is very pink. So they have a cool undertone on their body, but then a yellow undertone on their face. A lot of the images that we see are edited. So sometimes you'll see people tweak their pictures to have more of a yellow feel to it. So it is hard to tell what your favorite celebrity, what their undertone might be. It might be hard to tell like what your favorite influencer, what their undertone might be, because a lot of those photos are edited. And just like in general, a lot of people's photos are edited. So a lot of times when we see people wearing brown, they're trying to tweak it to make themselves look good. So they add the yellowness to their skin into the photo to try to make it more flattering. What I would like to see instead, especially from the people that have cool undertones, is to I would love for gray and silver to have their moment as a neutral tone. I feel like we've seen so much with browns and beige. I would just love to see the silvers, the grays. So some colors that can look good on everyone is like pure white. That color goes for a lot of people. A bright red can go for a lot of people. I would say like a deep purple I think flatters a lot of people, cool undertones and warm undertones. And that's because red and blue make purple. And I would also say like a nice emerald green is really flattering on a lot of people because it doesn't run too yellow and it also doesn't run too blue. So kind of like a nice emerald and like those teal colors look really good on people. Okay, so let's get into some celebrities and what their undertones are. And my tip is, if you're kind of looking for celebrities that have a similar skin complexion to you, a similar undertone for you, Google their red carpet photos that are not edited or super edited, because I feel like that will give you more of an accurate telling of what their complexion is as well as their undertone. So some examples of cool undertone celebrities would be Lupita Nyong'o, Timothée Chalamet, Billie Eilish. I want to say Normani has a cool undertone, and I feel like we can see that a lot. She wears a lot of whites and she'll wear a lot of silvers. I want to say she has a cool undertone as well. Celebrities that have warm undertones would be Beyonce, Rihanna, Lucy Liu, Blake Lively, Anita. Some celebrities that have neutral undertones would be Kerry Washington. I feel like that was very evident with Scandal and always seeing her in those like white suits. Victoria Beckham also has a neutral undertone. Selena Gomez has a neutral undertone. And sometimes it is hard to tell because some people are neutral but they are more on the side of warm or cool. So sometimes it really just varies. Understanding the undertone of your skin has been pretty confusing to understand. I get that. I feel like a good way for you is to maybe go to Sephora and get that color IQ and ask them to do like your body to see exactly what your skin undertone is, or just to get color matched whether you wear makeup or not. It's a good way to kind of see what your skin undertone is if you are still confused. Understanding what colors suit you best is a great way for you to analyze your closet and get rid of things that don't best flatter you, especially if you're someone that's always saying that you don't have anything to wear or you don't like your clothes. Look at the colors. Color is one of the main things that a lot of people gravitate towards when they're looking for new clothes, shopping for new clothes online and in person. You can still wear whatever colors that you want. If you are someone that really wants to present yourself in the best way, whether it's on a job interview, whether you're going to an event, a wedding, a party, definitely look into what colors will suit you best so you can really stand out and make a really great first impression when meeting someone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Please let me know what you thought in the comments. As always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you so much for getting me to 400 subscribers. That was one of my goals for the end of the year, and we met it within 3 days of the new year. So thank you so much. Before we wrap up, I want to finish off with the comment of the week. The comment of the week is from Beyond Beauty 20. This comment is on my fashion career and background video. This comment says, "Thank you for sharing where you began in your fashion career. Super motivating for someone who has a degree in fashion and is pursuing an MBA in marketing. Can't wait to see what content you have coming." Thank you so much for leaving this comment. I'm so glad that these videos help you, and best of luck. Sending you all the positive energy and vibes as you continue to pursue your MBA in marketing. Congratulations.